What's good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Why do I start it off with that every time? Like, again, I will always say this, if there are children here, why? Y'all should go to bed. Y'all got school in the morning. Granted, I don't know where y'all going to school at, but, you know, hopefully it's online learning, but still you need to get your rest, get ready for more of your schooling in front of a computer. Go to bed. Don't be here. It's not good. Don't be here. Anywho, it's time once again for the Major Linux show. Thank you for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, so I mean, we could talk about things. We could catch up on things, but no, just, I don't know. As much as, like, I really need to find something to do with my time that doesn't involve being on Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube prior to coming on stream. I need something to do with my time that uplifts my spirits. I mean, granted, I probably could have watched TV. I could have watched any number of things that I have on my Plex server. I mean, I could have watched The Office, something happy on my TV, but no, I spend that time like, you know, I've got some time to kill. I'm just gonna watch YouTube on phone. Yeah, that's not smart. It's not a smart thing to do. Also, like, I had plenty of time, but then forgot to change the title on the in the game on Twitch. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Anywho, so if you are an eagle-eyed viewer, you've noticed some things might have changed. I have, because it is bothering the shit out of me just a little bit, but I had to make the changes so that way I can have something a little bit more stable, especially with the camera. And so yeah, for eagle-eyed viewers, you may notice that the camera angle changed, mainly because of the fact that what once used to be a decently unobstructed view of the Overwatch poster behind me, I am now sitting in front of it, because the camera is now further to my left. Instead of it sitting directly behind, like instead of it sitting directly behind my monitor, I now have it off to the side a little bit, because there's a part of the desk that on the back and the front, there's a bar here where the desktop will sit, where it's kind of screwed in. So there's a little bar here that reinforces all that, holds everything up. Apparently the mounting bracket for the camera mount that I have is not big enough, or actually no mount works really well with that bar. But if it's big enough, if it's kind of meaty enough, it can kind of fake it. Like my Elgato Keylight, its mount is thick enough to where it can kind of fake it, but nothing else will. It's not an easy thing to kind of have something mounted on the back of the desk. So I figured I was shooting video yesterday, or this weekend. You'll see none of the video from Saturday, because your boy realized on Sunday when he was going to edit the video that some of his lunch was stuck on his teeth, so I had to throw out all the video. But in the process of doing all of that, I was moving the camera, and the mount fell because it wasn't mounted properly. So I spent all of Saturday night trying to figure out new solutions for the camera, which then had me move the microphone. So normally the mic is coming from this side. You were at one point able to see the mic arm in the video. Now you can't anymore, because the mic is over here where the camera is not. I kinda like it this way a little bit, because like now it's out of the way, but now it's in the middle of my stream feed here, which kind of sucks, because now I'm having to kind of look around it, try to make sure, you know, things are right in OBS, like what's going on, everything okay, we're good, I don't know. So it's going to take some adjusting, and I'm pretty sure that this isn't the last time I'm going to move things. But yeah, honestly, I'm looking to try to find the stand that my key light uses. They sell, Elgato sells that stand by itself. You don't have to have the key light for it. But they're not in stock. I can't get that. If I can get that stand, I would be okay. That stand is what I want, because then I can put the camera back behind the monitor. I can then move this back where it was, because I didn't mind it obstructing my chat screen as much. It wasn't that much in the way, but now it's in the way of whatever I'm supposed to be seeing on OBS, and it's a nightmare. This is all a fucking nightmare. Granted, there are bigger nightmares to worry about, so yeah, I'm not complaining too much, but it's not ideal. It's not what I want. So that's pretty much how my weekend was. Hope your weekend was okay. Well, I mean, as okay as it can be given everything that's happening. It's kind of hard to say, like, I hope your weekend was okay. Like, I hope you had a fun weekend this weekend. It's kind of hard to say that now, because like, shit's just fucking difficult, and it's just like, I don't want to normalize how bad things are. Like, I want to always recognize that, no, this is bad. It's bad. It's bad. It should not be this way. And I feel like at that one point when I stop saying it's bad, then we have now normalized it, and we are just, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I should lower the bar so that when things do get better, if they get better, I would like to say when. I would like to think that when they get better, it's all. This is just ice on the cake. This is nice, man. It feels nice to feel good again, and not like in a constant state of a panic attack. All that being said, let's get back into it. Last week I finished Super Mario 64. I was about to say all 70 stars, because there's 120 of them, so I got 70 of them to fight Bowser in the final battle and get some credits. So today we're moving on to, I have no idea what this track is for. Oh, it's Starball from Super Mario Galaxy. But no, we're playing Super Mario Sunshine, released in August 26, 2002 for the Nintendo GameCube. So apparently this is one game, something we took a look at Wednesday, and noticed. So apparently this game came out, it was in 4x3 when it came out. I guess, yeah, because the GameCube was still being used primarily on 4x3 displays. But they redid it. They redid this game and put it in 16:9. So something that they did not do for Nintendo for Super Mario 64, but it's fine.
Look at that.
Apparently they did some updates. Well, they did updates to all of these games. According to Digital Foundry, they did some things, so some things the same. But ultimately, there have been some nice updates to this game, which make it look nice. And it's that whole thing of the game looks like you remember and not how it was.
Await you on Isle Delfino. Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
That shadow. Those were the
It's the men on these playing. I think it is kind of awesome though that that island is shaped like a dolphin. Who did the terraform?
Super Mario
Okay. Let's open up new saves. Go ahead and get started. And prepare for your final descent. Good group. What the
What happened? What's this icky paint like goop?
I don't know.
Moving.
Now, boys, don't touch that stuff.
Nega Mario.
Excuse me, but... Huh?
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Boy, that's a interesting way to show subtitle or dialogue in this game. Mario, be careful. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. Okay, so lesson learned. Apparently that. Okay, so does the water not? Okay, so the water doesn't give me life back, which is the point. I do like the fact that, yes, finally, full camera controls. What's this? Because that still doesn't give him health back. All right, chill out, dude, chill out. Help you? Are you crazy? We're the ones who need help. Take that water pump and clean the airship. You! Oh, hi.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquor.
Okay, who are you and why do you have so much information on me? You only just saw me and now you know who the fuck I am.
Proceeding with user instruction. Use the button to shoot water from my tank.
Oh, okay.
If you press the button, you can stop and shoot. You can then use the stick to aim in any direction. Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the button to hover in the air for a short time.
Who has Mario's
Tank is
data?
empty. No water can be sprayed.
That's what it seems like.
Refill tank. Enter a body of water and press the button. Instructions complete. Proceed.
What's going on, CX dog?
Mario.
Try washing that M to test your. Okay, all right. Okay, there we go. Cool, we did it. Want some water? I already did all that. CXL, thank you for that host. He knows what the most. Oh, that's right. All right. Ooh, hey. Is there a way I can... Huh, no. Are we really doing this inverted joint? I don't know if I like that. Oh, that just looks... Oh boy. Oh. I'm gonna stay there. See, what Mario needs with this thing is like some soap suds, you know. Then we can make it a real party. Also, why was there a divot in the ground? Why did the paint cause a divot? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of what like these inverted type controls here. Yeah, I don't like that. I want to be. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. You thought you forgot how tough Mario 64. See, Mario 64 controls were fine. It's the aiming with See, this is the aiming with FLUDD on this game is really weird.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am FLUDD. Glad to meet you. Hey, someone's coming.
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware, someone
Whoop whoop, that's the sound of our bellies. Whoop whoop, that's the sound of our bellies. Wait, I feel like there's another line. It's not the same line repeating, but
you know.
And yes, endangering our very way of life.
Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians.
Okay, there we go. Thank you for filling me in on what the rest of the talk
at the
is.
Shine Gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame.
Oh no, the horrible graffiti.
Eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled.
I'm gonna put it. Look. I'm gonna put it to you that I literally just got here. You saw me get off the plane. What the fuck?
Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
Oh no, I'm trapped in this tropical paradise. Well, actually, I guess if you know you're in a tropical paradise but in prison, maybe that's not great.
Mario, data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal.
Thank you for telling me something I already know.
We will do our best to resolve this situation.
Exactly. Like FLUDD out here, like just Mr. Exposition.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mesh now. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
Also, I'm kind of mad they're really out here criminalizing graffiti. FLUDD's not only a cleaning device, but a plot device. See what they're finding me?
Mario.
DEBS alert! It seems several people have gone missing near the Grand Pianta statue in Bianco Square. Oh, that's a mess. I don't know if... Go away. Go away. I don't know you. Get out of here. All right. So there's no, is there a button that kind of helps think? All right. So control, can I change the controls? No. So that's a bummer because I don't like the oh, I should probably switch out, right? Yeah, it's really, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that, right? Which is a bummer. Get out of here. Also, it doesn't seem like it's a continuous stream. It seems like the pressure runs out. Yeah, like, honestly, yeah, this game is great for people who love fucking inverted controls. Get out of here. Damn it. Oh my god, this is the worst. Alright.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
It's Mega Mario.
Mario?
No! Fool! You see me! That's clearly not me! Good. Ow! Blah blah blah, you too. You're all wet. Ow, 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 ow. Not fair. Completely unfair. You shouldn't be allowed to use tools like that. Dude, you've got a paintbrush. Like, what the fuck? I'm sure I saw that person out on the airstrip. I'm positive he's responsible for all of this. Chase him. We went this way. We're
Mario.
Road to the big window. All right, I'm gonna try to play it as much of this game as I can, again without any help. But yeah. Okay, I like the stereo tracks in this game. Okay, come on. Ah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep, maybe not. There we go. Alright. Nope. Damn it, no. Oh. Blue coin! Alright. Moving on. Really? I mean, he easily could have got to the other side without having to ride this. But whatever. Whatever makes you feel better. This is just the worst. Get out here. Man, go! Get out of here! Oh wait, are you throwing them at me now? Ah, this is the worst. Again, like having to sort of take care of these things and also try to fight this big thing kind of suck. Alright, well at least they cleaned off some of that stuff for me. I have to do that. Is that the objective? Like, I'm actually curious, like, do... DEBS alert. Isle Delfino police are investigating a possible connection between recent graffiti incidents and the loss of contact with Bianco Hills and Rigo Harbor. Oh, wait. Are you talking to me now? Welcome back. We're so glad you're safe, Mario. This vacation's just been a whirlwind of bizarre events, huh? And now the boat to the hotel isn't even running. Wait. Are we not at the resort? Like, is this not where we were supposed to be? What's this X for? Where did that show up? Man, I don't feel like running everywhere for that. Why y'all gotta be like this? No, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna go back over here. Down with Petey Piranha. Oh, so it actually showed me clues as to where I need to go. Okay. So now I just need to go back where I was before and then actually get to the top there. Ooh, yeah, that's right. High level gameplay. Nope, let's not do that. What? Are you serious? I just cleaned this up. Get out of here. Get out of here. They don't even try. Just don't. Alright. Who's lobbing things to me now? Danger, the bridge is out. Use my hover nozzles to cross large gaps. Okay. Well, that didn't go over as planned.
Mario.
Really doing this again? I wish the camera was just a little tad bit better. Oh, thank you. So good to see that they're having irrigation problems. Where just water is just abundantly running for no apparent reason. Okay. What do you think I'm doing? Oh wait, I can land on it? Oh, sweet. Okay. Switch back over here. Okay, now I can see you using the... Well, okay. I did see it. I promise I saw it.
Mario.
Yes, I'm aware. Oh, really? What now, Flood? What now? That didn't work that time. It ain't worked that time. So how you feel? How you feeling right now, Flood? Ah, crap. Alright. Yes, I know, Flood. I know. Really? Now how am I supposed to get past this? That were actually... Oh, boy. Stop, Mario. Relax, my guy. So now you trust me? Is that what's going on now? What's going on? What's happening now? Apparently I'm... Hey! What's up? Yeah, I'm playing Mario.
He thought you were calling him on the tablet.
Oh, no.
No, that's Daddy. But, so he's been cutting the phone call off. It's Summer. And I think your dad calling him. But he kept thinking it's you.
So why don't you call him on your phone? Hey!
Huh?
Caden!
Where's your tablet? Go get it.
Bye-bye. That's my family. Alright. So let's see if we can handle this PD Piranha problem. Oh, okay. Okay, what is going on? Hello, welcome. You're on the Major Linux Show with your host, Major Linux. How are you doing today? I'm sorry?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
I'm here.
I see you.
What are you doing?
I'm playing Super Mario on the internet. What are you doing?
Me and Papa were trying to call you. I called you back, but you won't answer.
I think y'all were calling Caden, and Caden was hanging up the phone on you. Yeah, Caden was acting up. Nobody was calling me. This is the first time I received a phone call.
I was calling Kim because he won't answer the phone.
Yeah, Caden's not answering the phone. You should call his. You should call his mommy and tell on him.
Let's call her.
Yeah, call mommy. Mommy will get him.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. And it comes full circle. I love technology, but sometimes. All right, let's see what we can do here. Ah! All right, here we go. good? Are we good? Huh? Are we good here? Oh no, so we're prancing again. No, 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 no! So what's gonna happen here? We're prancing again? We're prancing? Ah! No, no, no. Oh, I missed. There we go. All right. Leave me alone. Why do y'all still keep showing up? Go away. Like, I do not want either of you to be here. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, leave me alone. All right. Oh, that looks like a mess. DEBS alert. This just in. The boathouse west of town has disappeared. Isle Delfino police are overwhelmed by the recent epidemic of strange events and note that the investigation of this mystery may take some time. Alright, now where is that? Where is that? Okay, there it is. It's like I hear it, but I don't see it. Oh, I am horrible at this. I imagine there's a star up there that I just can't get to right now. Alright. Let's just handle this. Get out of here. Leave me alone. There we go. I think we got it this time. What is happening? Why is it? I swear I am not a fan of this. Did I get it this time? I think I did. Also, is that a bottle of water? Oh, so there's the boathouse. Also, why are these little creatures still coming out of it? Something. Out of here. Welcome, welcome. I suppose you're here for that, hmm? Yes, very good. That means I will require 10 blue coins from you. What's this one? Not even 10 coins? You get nothing. I can't drop my prices that low. That would be madness. There's a comeback again. I'm afraid. See you later. Oh wait, there's a star there, and I can get it with 10 blue coins. Awesome. Here's a blue coin in the gel. It's locked up. How do I let it out? How do I let it out? So playing this game now makes me wish I had paid more attention in Still My Sunshine. Right. Let's get back to it though. Doobie-doo-doo-doo-doo. 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 Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. Oh, it's right across the way over there. Every time. That's it. Just thanks a bundle. That's all I get. Ah, sweet. It is actually finally. No, okay, it just got dirty. It just got dirty. Oh wait, are the arrows pointing in the direction I need to go? Oh, that's gonna be fun. And then there's that. Oh no. So I was gonna talk about it, Mario's super ray tracing abilities, but yeah. Damn, they couldn't even get the rope. There we go. Alright. Let's get this. Really? Come on, dude. What are you doing? Actually, might have to use the hover to get across. Nope. Ah, I forgot to switch over to hover before I jumped. I want that rocket. I think is there a rocket nozzle in this game? Because that's what I want. I'm gonna move really, really fast. This is getting super tedious and I feel like I'll be spending more time in this game than I did in Mario 64. Let's switch over, jump, and hover. Made it. Whew. Alright. I did it. And then I lost it. Hooray. Hooray for me. Hooray for everyone involved. Excuse me. Made that one every time, and now it's like, nope. You don't get to today. It's like I'm really glad that like they went open world, and also with open world that they took away time limits. But then again, it becomes this very tedious thing of like, gotta time everything right still. Like this is still very much a Mario game. Ah, good job. Whew. All right, there we go. Wow, that looks like a watercolor. Made it. Oh, wrong way. I need to go this way. Made it to the cave. All right. Uh-oh. But why? What? Okay, hold on. Because this actually does slide. No! Okay, there we go. Yeah, my right hand still hurts. I can't do a doo-wop jazz snaps. My hand hurts. Can I have these nails down? dopeness. That's right. We mean business now. Let's go. Alright. Wait, I have lives in this? I was not under the impression that there were lives in this game. At the beginning, it's like, were you even paying attention? No. No! Damn, it's so close! Oh my god, I was so close! I can't even get past the well, is that the first or the second puzzle? I imagine it'd be the second one, right? Because I think this is like the first. It's like this one's so fucking trivial. Oh boy, all right. That's the second puzzle. Why? To me, it feels like. Oh my god! Why? Oh no! Mario, why did you pull yourself off all of this? Like, you know, I'm done. I'm just done here. Oh my god. Stand right here when you need him. Go. All right, cool. We're there. Fantastic. All right. Mario. Oh, no, what? No. I don't want to get greedy. Let's just go. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. Finally. What are you investigating now? Oh no, a Twitter post failed to update, or failed to post. Okay. Red coins of Windmill Village. There are red coins in here? Oh, yeah, there are definitely red coins here. Those are coins here the entire time. Aye.
Mario.
Oh, two voices. What's going on, Loose and Links? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ah, crap. Mario. You're both a Mario. You're a bum, Mario. Hey, you don't jump. All right. Odysseys in the trees. I think they did a spectacular job with Sunshine in this collection. Yeah, it looks really good. Let me turn this back down. Not playing that doo-wop. We're not playing that doo-wop anymore. Like, like I mentioned before, I love when they do remasters and shit, where the game is like you remember it, not as it is. Like this game, like, now granted, I never played this game, so like there is no as I remember it for me. So I'm gonna get aim. I forgot to set hover. But yeah, like this, like if I had played this game on GameCube, I imagine like this would be the game I remembered playing, as opposed to like whipping out a GameCube and be like, man, yeah, this game looks big. Because, you know, like when you're younger, especially like a kid, like your brain kind of fills in some gaps. So yeah, it's kind of nice to see like they kind of do that with this game. Like it helps your brain just fill in some gaps. All right. Get out of here. Boy, I missed the shit out of that. No. I swear there has to be an easy way to get over there. Okay, no, that's not it. I am going to go take that windmill. Go over to that windmill. Or not windmill, damn, what is it? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that thing called? Yo, relax. Yo, these honest looking motherfuckers need to stop with that. There we go. Alright. How this? Let's turn this around. There we go. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's turn this. There we go. There we go. Nope, nope, other way. Really? Y'all gonna get enough of that bullshit, man. Yo, relax. All right. Got some health back on me. I'll give it to it though. Like it is kind of like this game is providing some level of challenge. Yo, chill, dude. All right. Switch back to the hover attachment. All right, we here now. Ah, look at there. Man, come on. Oh my God, this camera. Bruh. Like, for real, what are we doing? Oh my God, I'm so angry right now. Oh my goodness. All right, let me re-up and then we can try to tackle this again. Like, honestly, it'd be nice if one button did... Shit. I was too busy scratching my leg. Forgot to jump. Alright, shut up, Mario. You've had to earn the right to complain. Oh my God. Why are you all over here? Also, I love how the game does reward you for using FLUDD to handle things as opposed to, like, you know, just physical violence. No, we don't want to stomp them out. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking moron. All right. Why? There we go. Whew. Fuck me up! Damn it! Why is Mario so difficult? Why is this game so damn difficult? Like, somebody answer that question for me. Okay, that was nice. I will probably never be able to do that again as long as I play this game. That was really dope. Oh my god. I hate this game. Leave me alone, Cloud. And of course, you wouldn't honor my wish. And of course, I really wish there was another way to get life back other than, you know, like collecting stars. Yep, that ended well for me. All right. I should probably refill this. All right. Got some water in here now. Let's keep going. Like, I really wish I can attack this thing. I don't see. All right, go. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, no. Oh, there we go. Okay. So switch over to this. Got it. All right, so now there is one more red coin, but I don't know where. I mean, if I had to venture a guess, I imagine it's in the area where I got the other 7. Like, why deviate from that plan too much? Yep. So now I just need to figure out how to... So, yeah, I can get that far away, but I can't... Is there a way I can get back into first-person Mario, like in Super Mario 64? Why you have to be this way? Oh, I hate this terrible depth perception I got going on. Yep, of course. I'd end up in a space oh. Really? Are you? See, y'all know y'all just colossal assholes now. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that these camera modes and these 3D Mario games are actually kind of garbage. I am full of hot takes today, and that's gonna be one of them. Like, this is annoying me to no end now. There has to be a better way. There has to be a better way. Ah. Really? And there was indeed a better way. Where is it? What the dude? I swear I do not like how the I do not like how the camera works in this game. Okay. Okay, that at least solve that problem. Like, it seemed like they didn't make it difficult, but it would have been nice to know which direction they at least wanted you to look in. You know what I'm saying? Oh god, I'd have been pissed had I fallen off. All right. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, like, I mean, all right, so it looks like I'm going to Delfino Plaza. But yeah, all right, there is one thing I do want to look up, though. Okay, so apparently there's some invert shit going on. So apparently people are complaining about the inverted camera controls. Yeah, everybody is definitely complaining about the inverted x-axis control for this game. Oh, well. At least I'm not the only one who is having difficulties with that. But I think for me, it's the whole thing of not being able to really kind of look up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there is a Mario cam. Okay, so if I press the right stick in. Oh, that is so much better. Oh my goodness. That is a game changer. Flood, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? Thanks, Mario. No, that's it? That's all you gotta say to me? I mean, it's at least getting brighter out, but okie dokie. Okay, so at least I found that Mario cam. That's what I was looking for. Petey Piranha Strikes Back. Oops, sorry, I was looking at something on Discord. Alright. Oh, it's done gone filthy again. Oh, you sent me thanks a bundle. Hi, I saw it. It's that big-headed thing from the big windmill. It's back. All right. Oh, so I don't even have to hover anymore on that. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I have no idea where the fuck it is, though.
Mario.
Yep. Not what I meant. Here we go. Charge back up. Stop running off platforms. Thanks. Ooh, you saved me. Thanks a bunch. Ah, he paid me. So there actually is an incentive to actually clean them off. Go. So arrows are telling me to go this way. But where about though? Really? Can I not jump on him? It keeps telling me to go this way, but I don't. Alright, come on. Why? What was the whole point of that, Mario? Let's see. That's where I came in. Like, I don't see why it's telling me to go this way. There's nothing over here. So I imagine it's over there where all that sludge is. Unless the clues are pointing me to this guy saying, hey, just so you know, it's back. get war order? Okay. Alright, I feel like it's enough for now. Ugh. There we go. Have enough to buy that star. There's one in here? No. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Alright, I am starting to believe that I may... Wait a second. Hold on. Okay, so I imagine it does something for later, but not right now. Yeah, I might actually have to look at a god for this one. To the ATNs! Alright, go through the wall, hop across the steps along the edge of the east wall, and then onto the platform with the rocket nozzle box. Open it in the rocket nozzle. Okay, so apparently I do need a rocket nozzle. So, let's see. Again, I hate the fact that they still use like cardinal directions in this game. Like, how are they determining what's east, like northeast, northeast? I keep wanting to say east. I want to say east, but like northeast. Sure, the rocket nozzle is mine. If I can't even. Yep. It's like you sit there and fucking lose pressure and flood. Okay, there we
go. Mario.
Oh, I see. Okay, so now I've got the rocket nozzle. Be ready to face the boss. Fill up on water and head over to the end part of the wall. Just north of the mill wheel. Rocket up to the bit. Wall past the wheel and then rocket up again onto the ledge with the boss.
Mario.
Hello? What's going on? Kaden, huh? Kaden, take this to mommy. Give this to mommy.
Go get it.
Thank you. Okay. All right. All right, let's see here. When you are ready to face boss, I could on until the ledge with the boss, and it's one of those balloon critters latch onto your nozzle. Switch to first person view, fill your critter with water, aim it at PD Piranha, and then fire away. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Really? What am I supposed to be doing with this thing? Okay, so actually, I'm gonna go fill up with some more water. Okay. Ow. Thanks. Oh, thanks. Where is he? It's like they keep attacking me. Will you leave me alone? It's not like y'all giving me coins. It's not like there's any other way for me to generate health right now. Two shits about fucking Cuda right now. Okay, so there he is. Yeah, the controls for this game are not great. Or at least not on the Switch. Yeah. it's like the one is like just the invertedness of aiming while standing still is just not good. Like that's something I can't, like I'm trying to get used to, but every time I go and use it, I end up like fucking up horrendously. See, honestly, it would be great that for any of those that you take out, like you got some healing from it. Like you got a coin or something, but they don't do that. So in a game, like even in being in the water, like you end up losing a little bit of health. And like it seems weird. Like it's really weird for this to be a health-based game, and it doesn't seem like there are many opportunities for you to get that health back if you lose it. Like obviously my natural instinct was to hop in the water. Like that's what I did for Mario 64. Is like when I knew I needed a little bit of health, I just hopped in the water knowing that the water would have given me my health back. And see, it's almost a thing too. It's like, I could just keep this ground filthy, run into enemies as I need to, like those piranhas. But I'd rather not, because I also need this open air or this open ground to face Petey. Why did he throw me? What the fuck, game? But yeah, like, it's really weird. Like, they don't provide you with a method to get that health back. And see, it's the whole thing again of like, I go into that mode, and I couldn't do it now because I've run out of water. Okay. So that's pretty decent. I'm gonna hop in here, refill the water. No, Mario. Okay, the rocket nozzle. Yeah, I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna actually clean up a lot of this here because you know my elbow itches. I think I'm just getting frustrated. I think I'm starting to notice them too. When I get like really frustrated and anxious, I begin to itch. No more. Alright, let's go ahead and get down here. Of course, I forgot I'm wearing a hat, so. Gonna get back down below, refill my water. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I'm really trying to be careful not to ask the question like, when does this game get fun? But honestly, honestly though, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do? Buddy. Do something more than this. Fuck. Thank you. Oh, shit. Hang on, go. Mario looks like he is fucking over this shit now. And quite frankly, I'm not that far behind him. I don't know if a lot of people skip. Okay, yeah, I don't know if a lot of people skip the game because like they just didn't like it, or they just weren't feeling the aesthetic. But yeah, I am definitely of the camp now. It's like, yeah, I don't like this game. Can't say that I like this game a lot. Let's see here. Like I want to fit. I want to actually beat the game. I do want to beat the game. So I'm happy. Anorak83, thank you for that follow. Secret of the Dirty Lake. Heard you guys my rig kind of worked. What's going on, Freeze? How you doing, buddy? So fresh and so clean. See me thanks a bundle. But you don't give me a bundle. Okay, let's see how it is. Everybody coming over from Preeb's channel. There was a raid. I may have missed it. Actually, I may not have even heard that something came through. In the middle of a battle and a rant and all this shit. How's everybody going? It's your boy Mark Summers, MajorLinux. It's the MajorLinux show. We were playing some Super Mario Sunshine. I would say a greatly overlooked title, but you know, I don't know. This game, it's a weird game. It was your first 3D Mario. I played my first 3D Mario, Super Mario 64, last week. And, you know, I must say, I mean, I would say, you know, games back in the day were more difficult, but I don't think they were difficult because of, Oh, hi, there's somebody in here. All right, cool. Like, I only feel like these games were difficult because of like the controllers and the technology that they had available, like that Nintendo and developers had available to them. But it's almost at a point too, it's like, well, it doesn't excuse. I mean, it kind of does though, because like, I mean, now I feel like this game is super difficult because I'm trying to play on a controller that it was not built for. That this game was not built for. Also, hold on. I'm gonna bounce back out because I feel like I feel like the clue that I'm gonna need was in the little intro video that I definitely wasn't paying attention to. Oh yeah, Mario. Yeah, that's one thing I had to wrestle with. It's like learning. It's like having to unlearn. Let's see, it's 96 when that game came out. It's 2020. So say 24, 25 years worth of 24 years. Having to unlearn 24 years worth of improvements, especially when it comes to camera control. And it's like, oh my God, this shit sucks. Whose idea was this? But then having played games that never really had 3D camera controls because it wasn't a thing. Like 3D was very new in 96. You can't really blame them for that. It's just that, yeah, like having a decent camera control in 2020, like this just feels bad. Now, granted, here in Super Mario Sunshine, you do have more of a open camera, like being able to use the right stick because the GameCube controller did have a right analog stick, even though it was called the C stick. They had the magic stick. Yeah, so I mean, seeing that you had access to excuse me. Yeah, it seems like you had access to like analog stick. It made for camera controls to be a little bit better. However, it still seems like the cameraman is still a physical person. Like, I honestly feel like I think because I don't know, I've not tried this, or I may have tried this, but like subconsciously, but it's like I shouldn't have to think of a camera as a physical person. Like, honestly, at this, because I believe in most games now, if you sit there and try to go further than this wall, you just go through it and the texture, whatever is here, just disappears. So you can always see 360 around your character. Like, that's what makes this game super difficult for me to have to deal with right now. And then too, like when we go into Mario mode, how it takes the camera control off of the right stick, puts it on the left, and like that's the only way I can look up in this game too. So I don't like that. And then if we're talking flood controls, when you do the plant controls for flood, it's inverted. It's really weird. Hey, previous sub, thank you. Well, no, it can't be the alerts because the alert for the follow from Anorak went through. That's odd. Computers being computers, I guess. All right, so I need to get over here. No! Oh my goodness. Yo, relax. Oh my God, come on, man. All right, this is the last one. Hi. I forgot that this game had those. Yeah, it's a bright old sun. Hey, one more and I can go buy a star. Oh, it's kind of a dead end. It's like they don't even know where I am. I think they make the transparency a little easier for that too. I see what you mean about the camera through walls and stuff. Why does it have to be 200 feet in the air here? Yeah, what's going on? Why are they on fire? Yeah, it's a lot of interesting choices. And like, I don't know if Nintendo just hasn't ever really worked with stuff like this before. Apparently I just got a 1-up, so I'll be here a little longer now. Yeah, something in there I can't really get access to right now. See, like I don't know if it's just because like it's like a Nintendo's lack of time spent on things like this, to where it's like they just don't know any better. But it's like better decisions could have been made. Cool, I can go buy a star now. I've only played Breath of the Wild and it's a Zelda game this odd. Wait, I'm sorry. Now I've only played Breath of the Wild and this, but is the Zelda game this odd? I don't know. I've not. So for me, my game history is marred by parental guidance, in which, you know, my mom was afraid I was going to be addicted to video games. I've not played a lot of games that were out when I was younger. So this is the first time I've ever played Mario Sunshine. Because I never owned a GameCube. I think when the GameCube was out, I went PS2 route. Where in the fuck am I now? No idea where I'm at. All right, cool. Yeah, I am somewhere in a city doing a thing. Like all the 3 ones, I only played one in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I've not been able to play. I've not gotten around to playing it, and Zelda is definitely not a game that I play. So yeah, I don't remember what the 3D Zeldas were like. Especially like I don't even know what Zeldas came out on the GameCube to be able to try to do that comparison of like what it was like to play a Zelda game using the C stick. That's right, give me that star. Yeah, I'm from NES to Genesis and then all PlayStation, Xbox. I had all the Game Boys and I have the Switch, so I missed out on a lot of SNES and up class. Yeah, same here. I went from NES to N64, but again, even though I had those consoles, my parents thought I was going to have a video game addiction, so they limited the amount of games that I played. Wait, what? No, I'm sorry. I was definitely talking. What are we talking about? Welcome, welcome. I suppose you're here for that. Yes, very good. That means I will require 10 blue stars from you. I can exchange those for shining sprites. I'm gonna give you one. Yes, okay, okay. So for the blue coins, he will give me the shine, which, fine. Shine! So yeah, like even with NES, even with the N64, there was a lot of games I definitely did not play. And yeah, I went from N64 to PS2, and then from there, I've owned almost every console that's come out. Well, not everyone. Like I currently own a Dreamcast now, but definitely several years after they came and went. But yeah, it was PS2. Then I went to PS3, Xbox 360. And of course, I conflated. PS2 was second generation PlayStation and the second generation Xbox, which definitely did not come out at the same time. But yeah, the PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, PS4, Xbox One, skipped the Wii U and then got the Switch. So yeah. Even with the Wii, I never played Galaxy. So playing Galaxy is like playing Galaxy on the Switch will be the first time I've ever played Galaxy 2. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the only 3D Marios I've played have been 64 and Odyssey. That was also during my, man, Wii's got such weak graphics. Nobody's gonna want to play a Wii phase. Like that, oh boy, fanboyism is just the worst. And it's like I'm trying to be careful of the words that I use when we talk about the consoles this year. Like I've said some very bold statements about both the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series, the Xbox Series S and X. Look, I'm not a fanboy. I'm really speaking from the technology standpoint. Quite frankly, they both have their pluses and minuses. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep this argument civil. Let's keep these discussions very civil, please. Like I've had some discussions on Tech Talk Thursday, but like the biggest one came today when I went back and forth with Tiny 4 and 5. Shout out to Tiny of Game Enthuse fame. Okay, there's gotta be an easier way to do this.
Mario.
All right. Oh yeah, all right. You gotta turn this up. Smooth jazz. Yeah. This is insane. Also, I find it very hard to believe that this is what's causing all of that sludge in the water. Oh my god, I hate this. That. Oh, okay, that's right. Oh, so my lives don't count here. Like, I just play this forever and it means nothing. Okay. Ooh, ooh, why? Why are we doing any of this? Why? Oh God. No, why? Why was that a thing? Why? I don't know who was in charge of this level, but why would you want to do that? That seems so mean. Why is that a thing that anybody wanted to design? That was so cruel. What is up with all these moving parts? Oh my God, what is going on? Even that's just fucked up because, oh boy. Oh, yeah, that was just as bad. Okay, why are we doing any of this? What is happening? Why are we doing this? Oh boy. Okay, all right. It's a fucking Ninja Warrior shit. Okay, all right. Matt, see, it's bullshit like this here. Is why do we have to travel two at once? Why do we have to come back? What is this even? Why do we have to do these things? You don't have to. You did not have to do this. This is so wrong. Oh my goodness. Why? All right. Okay. Ninja. Okay. None of this. Like, it's not like they even warm you up to this at all. It's just like, you know what? We're just gonna throw new shit at you. Like, you ready? No? Fuck you. We're gonna do it anyway. Okay. Why? Oh wait. So it goes slow enough to where I can run. Okay. I don't feel as bad now. Okay, I don't feel as bad because like it moves slow enough so I can run. But still, that diagonal one, I am not feeling that block over there. On that water backpack you've used the whole game? Nah. Exactly. So yeah, we gave you the gimmick. The gimmick's over now, son. The game's over. This is a real game now. Like, no. I didn't agree to this. I did not sign up for this. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna. Damn, it was right there. I definitely, probably. Why would you move it in two directions at once? That's not cool. That's just not kosher at all. Okay. So I like that it does kind of give me a little breather every so often. Oh, okay. Okay. So she finally hung the decal up in his bed. Alright. Nope. See, I got a little too crazy. On that one. But we're back. Alright. There we go. Alright. Ninja Warrior wall jump. Where we going? Alright. That way. This way. Spin around, this way, spin. Alright, Ninja Warrior wall jump. Alright, take a little breather. Run. Alright. Alright, this way. We're gonna get the twofer. Then we're gonna go this way. And then, whoo! Alright. Hopefully it'll come back down. So we're gonna get the jitters out. I'm gonna get the jitters out. Again, so glad it's not timed. Hopefully it'll come back down. What if it doesn't though? What if it doesn't? Okay. All right. Good. It does. Cool. Let's try this again. This way. There we get the twofer. Go this way. Go this way. And another twofer. Go this way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Beautiful work, Mario. Good job, good job. Exactly, exactly. It is capable of not moving. Holy. Oh my God, why? Why does these levels exist? All right. DEBS alert. The fruit freighter, formerly unable to leave port, has now temporarily resumed service. Cool. That's fantastic. So I guess it's that boat right there. All right. Let's see. What time is it? 10:40. Why are you jumping? Unforgivable. I've had it. I have had it. Someone ruined my wall. What does it mean anyway? And have we met before? Nope, wrong button. Wait, are you mad at me now? Let's see what we got going on here. Rico Harbor. Gooper blooper breaks out. Okay, so I think I heard the gooper bloober or whatever the fuck that thing is. It did not sound very welcoming at all. It sounded very wet.
Mario.
What if I don't want to flip the gate? Oh, okay.
Mario. Mario. Mario.
Like, I'm glad I don't have to. I don't have to hold a button to hang. I'm sure there's only one play. Okay, so I guess it's the wrong turn. And get another one. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see if... Ah. So Marcus learned a very valuable lesson that day. Alright, try this again.
Mario. Mario. Mario.
Okay.
Mario.
Nope, not what I wanted to do. It's a bit more patient.
Mario.
Y,
Mario.
A, B, top here. Alright, jump up here. Y. Actually, no, I forgot. Dang it. This way. Punch out. And then go up. Okay. So that's how that works. Wait a second. Oh, I see. I now see the mistake I made. Also, I should just be able to land straight down. I don't know why I wasn't able before, but here we go. That's my big bro over there. See him? He's been practicing throwing people. He's got a ways to go, but practice makes perfect. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Not really ready for that yet. Or am I going to have to? Because it doesn't seem like there's any other way across. Oh my god, all that work and it meant nothing. Well, at least that shortcut worked. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be the last attempt. Whether I run out of lives or not, yeah, this is just gonna be my last attempt at getting a star for the evening. Right. No. Okay. Oh, drop down. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. Let me toss you all the way across the port. Sorry, but I don't have that kind of power yet. I heard that you can raise this up by spinning that thing. But how in the world are you supposed to do that? You don't happen to know, do you? Okay, all right. Everybody's damn. Wait, is it not gonna stay? Nope, so I gotta be real quick about it. Ah! Oh, crap. Yep. Oh. Ugh. Oh, I salvaged that. Whew, I salvaged that. Good shot. Okay, so that's actually not graffiti. Okay, it's gonna go that way yet. Okay, can't go that way yet. Okay, I'm definitely not going in the direction I want to go in. Yeah, let me trigger back. Oh, excuse me. Yo, relax, my guy.
Mario. Mario.
Oh my goodness, Mario. What the hell? Yeah, that's just gross. Ugh. Oh my God, Mario. Mario, what the fuck, dude? Go. Come on. One more, baby. One more. That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Pop goes the weasel. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we got a DEBS alert. Oh wait, we already got that one. Whew. That was a very, very interesting, a very action-packed first episode of the Major Linux Show featuring Super Mario Sunshine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Trying to see if I can do something real quick. Nah, probably won't let me do it. So, because honestly, what I wanted to do was see if I can actually play the jazz version of the Mario theme. Yeah. 64. This galaxy. There it is. But unfortunately, it will not let me play that when I switch scenes because it cuts off the source. Also, I'm too busy playing with a setting over there that I didn't need to be playing with. Could have stopped the stream. Or at least at most it would have stopped the recording. Actually, I had to make sure it was the recording. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me for yet another episode of the Major Linux Show. I really do appreciate it. Stream Deck, thank you. Of course, I want to thank the illustrious host this evening for holding it down with me. Shout out to Prebes for that raid, for that sub. Shout out to, let me go, I'm gonna list the things that happened here. Anorak83 for that follow. Really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for supporting your boy. Again, this week it is Super Mario Sunshine. I imagine I will be playing this for a bit because, boy, these levels are involved and Thursday there will be another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Right now it's looking kind of dry. It's a lot of talk, a lot of people talking back and forth on on the Xbox One X. The embargoes went up on the, what is it? The not quick release. What the fuck? Quick resume. The embargo lifted on the quick resume today. So a lot of videos went up demonstrating quick resume on the Xbox One X. I'm impressed. It really makes me want, and the quick resume and the loading, just they kind of showed off how fast storage would be and how quickly they can kind of move things in and out of the storage into memory. I'm here for it. It was impressive. It makes me want to really step my PC game up. But then it also led to a bigger discussion I've been having with my co-hosts on Tech Talk Thursday about what all the, like, the storage is great, the speed is great, that's fine, but really the cost of the Xbox Series S, I'm a little miffed about. I'm a little miffed. I don't like the cost of the Xbox Series S, given how, by the bits and pieces that Sony and Microsoft have left off their consoles, how much they're saying that costs the consumer to not have. It's like how when the Xbox One came out and you had the Xbox, like when the Xbox One came out, initially you had the Kinect built in or bundled in. And then when they sold an Xbox One without the Kinect at $100 cheaper, it didn't value the Kinect at $100. And it's that whole thing of, and then looking at the PS5, they released the disc and the discless version of the PS5. The discless version is $100 less. That's the only thing that is not on the PS5 discless edition is the disc drive. So Sony has valued the disc drive of the console at $100. So keeping that in mind, you were looking at for the Xbox Series X to S, or from the S to X, the S does not have a drive, so we're saying that already. So if Sony valued that at $100, like Microsoft's not going to value that any less, I don't think. So then you've got another $100, but then there are two features that are either missing or slightly lowered. There is half a terabyte missing from the Xbox Series S from the X, which, and again, given Microsoft priced the expansion drive, like if a terabyte of storage with the expansion drive is about $200. An NVMe that runs off of PCIe Gen 4 is about $200, or 1 terabyte of that is about $200. So it's safe to assume that half of that logically would be $100. So if you doubled the storage on a Xbox Series S to 1 terabyte, that's $100. If you add a drive to it, if you were basing it on Sony's pricing, that's another $100. You've now caught up with 1 terabyte storage and a disc on an Xbox Series S. You now have this, the cost of the console should be the same as the Xbox Series X. However, and this is where the issue is, there's one other thing that's missing on the Series S, which is the more powerful CPU, or which is it's the more powerful CPU on the X that's not in the S. Essentially translating to, hey, this thing can't do 4K, and it may not be the CPU, it may be the GPU. I don't know, because GPU handles resolution and CPU handles frame rate. The frame rates are fine. Or I could have that wrong too. But let's just say for sake of argument, like it's not so much the CPU GPU issue. It's just like, let's just look at the Xbox Series S has 2K or 1440p, whereas the Xbox Series X has 30, or is it not? It's not 31. It's 2160p, but nobody ever refers to 4K as that. So like, to give the Xbox Series S the same stuff as the Xbox Series X, given the Xbox Series S's price, the Series S would cost more if they were just add-on parts, which is ridiculous. And it's something that I ain't too happy about. Like, I feel like there's some stuff here, like, it's just weird. It rubs me the wrong way. I don't think that they price these systems. I don't think Microsoft priced the Xbox Series S where it should be. If it was $200 or even $250, if they said it was $250, if they valued 4K at $50, or the step up from 1440p to 4K at $50, I'd be okay with that, because then it's like, all right, there's a price for everything. But they didn't do that, and it's just weird. So the X is more expensive, but a better value with all the things given. Yes, honestly, I would say that the Xbox Series X, if you were to pick up a console this year, the Xbox Series X is a better value than the PS5. Mainly because, so let's just look at, all right, let's just say if you went and picked up a box this year. You didn't do any of the bundles, you didn't do the all access. You have more games available to you on the X than you do the PS5. Again, this doesn't matter if you don't play those games. But if you were like, I don't play anything, doesn't even matter. I'll play My Little Pony. It's fine. There are more games that are available to the Xbox Series X than it will be on the PS4 or on the PS5 at launch. Same thing for the S, but we're talking about X right now. But then if you start looking at the bundles, the things that are being offered, now, like if you have PlayStation Plus, you get the PlayStation Plus collection. Apparently there's several games here. Tiny providing me the list of games that are on that PlayStation Plus collection that you get, and they're like PS4 titles, first and some third-party titles that will be available at launch on your PS5, straight off, just right off the rip. You get Spider-Man and all like that. If you have gold, you don't get as many right off the jump, but you will get those games for as long as you're subscribed to gold and you keep them when the subscription's over. It will take more time to get this, and then PlayStation Special also gives you a game too. The beauty of all this comes in if you do Game Pass Ultimate, or at least just Game Pass, because if Ultimate you need PC, and then my whole thing of you're paying for things you don't have access to, and the reason why I'm going X when it gets to that point. Honestly, with Game Pass on top of Gold, you have access to way more games. Way more. And in my opinion, looking at the list for PlayStation Plus collection, a lot better games. But yeah, and then you have access to first party titles off the rip. Like when Halo comes out, and if you have Game Pass, you're getting Halo 6 or Halo Infinite, excuse me, which technically would be 6 if you numbered it. You get Flight Simulator when it comes to the X. You get Gears Tactics when it comes to the X. You get the new Forza when they release it. There are more, you have more titles that you have access to with Game Pass, almost day and date. Not to mention the fact that Microsoft did just pick up ZeniMax last Monday. So there's that. You got the Bethesda catalog, which is going to show up eventually. Doom Eternal is on the console in the next couple of weeks, or next few weeks. They at least said October. They didn't. I don't think they gave a date yet. So Doom Eternal is coming soon. But then all those other Bethesda titles, they're coming too, except for Deathloop, and I think Deathloop is console exclusive, and it could be timed. It could be timed now. I don't know. But yeah, I honestly, looking at what's going on, what's being offered, the X is a lot. It's poised to be a lot better bang for your buck. And then too, for those who are looking to do things smart, not really, they don't have $600 to put on a console right then and there. Like Xbox, like granted, if your credit is good enough, you can do the all access. You get the console, you get gold, or you get ultimate, because I forgot gold and Game Pass is not ultimate now. You get the console, you get ultimate for 2 years. And that's, I think, $35 a month for over 2 years, interest-free payments. Like, there's no interest. You were paying the cost of the console over 24 months, and you can pay that up as quick as you can. So it's like, hey, I don't have $600 now, or I don't have, at this rate, it would be about $800 to get all of this. So I don't have all of that now. November 10th, or is it 12th? I don't remember. I can't remember which one comes out when. Or let's just say we get November 10th. I don't have all the money, but credit's good. I can go in there. I can get the all access, and then Christmas come in. All my Christmas checks come in. Everybody's paying, because nobody, like, it's going to be very rare someone's going to have Christmas at the house. I'm thinking about it, provided all my family can quarantine themselves for 2 weeks. But especially with your extended family, nobody's going anywhere for Christmas like that. So everybody starts sending in, checks and, money orders, PayPal, Venmos, Cash Apps. All of a sudden, you now have enough money to cover the cost of that system with all your Christmas monies. And yeah, just get it done. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll say it. Like, I think the Xbox Series X is the best bang for your buck. Just now, and even in the long run, it's a little bit of future proofing for the time being. And again, I get the argument that, hey, people aren't doing 4K. If you're talking about streaming, you're not streaming in 4K. But honestly, I think it's better to have it. Like, for me, like, my 1080 that I have on my PC can do 4K. It can probably do 4K 60. I'm not trying it. But all my monitors are 1080p. I stream in 1080p, except for when I'm playing the Switch. So it's like, I don't do 4K, but it's good to have that and then be able to downsample it down to a 1080p. Like, I'm looking forward to when I get the third. So for me, I'm not getting console. I'm gonna try to get an RTX 3080 soon, at some point. And when I get it, I'm gonna update at least one of my monitors to 4K. But of course, like, I'll be able to see 4K. It'll be great, but the streams will still be going at 1080p. But it's like, I'd rather have that power to be like, to have that headroom. It's better to have the X because of that storage. I'd rather have the 1 terabyte than the 512. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, that's what gets me. Like the 1440p thing, I don't care about. The fact that it doesn't have a disc, don't care about. For me, it's the fact that you are putting a system out with 512 gigabytes of storage, and they're downloading like 4K assets, maybe even higher assets, depending on how long we go into this console cycle. And it's like, at a certain point, you run out of fucking storage, and you are constantly having to delete and install, delete and install, delete and install. And if you have a launch one, because further down the line, they will sell Xbox Series S's with bigger storage capacities. They have to. But if you're rocking that launch, that's going to be fucking annoying. And $220 for that terabyte expansion drive joint. we need these storage prices to go down a bit. It would be nice, and it would be nice that if because they're doing it like this, it'd be nice that if the storage prices go down on fast store or like this what would mean SSD? Is it still? Well, it's not. I'm not sure if it's still considered solid state. But if the price goes down on NVMe storage on this fast storage, whatever they're calling it nowadays, will the price of that expansion drive or whatever go down with it? It'd be nice to see. Can you connect a portable hard drive to them like you go? So you can connect an external drive to it, but it will not give you Xbox. You can't run Xbox Series X games on it. The data transfer speeds from an external using USB 3 is not fast enough to load those games. Now, if you wanted to store all of your Xbox One, Xbox 360, OG Xbox games on that external drive and play it from there, then you can. I've got an 8 terabyte drive I can give you. Or I can recommend. I can't give it to you. I use that for my backups, but I use it for my PC backups. But you can buy like an 8 terabyte drive, USB 3, plug that into your Series X, and keep all of your Xbox One, Xbox 360, OG Xbox games on it and play it from there. Talking with Tiny, apparently there's a feature on the Xbox One that allows you to kind of shrink the sizes of games enough to where it compresses it enough to where it kind of tucks it away, and when you need it, it'll expand it back for you to play. Tiny thinks that feature will also be on the Series X to kind of maybe tuck it away, and you might be able to just tuck that away on an external and it'll bring it back just quick enough onto your fast storage, or it may do what hybrid drives do in computers, where it'll take the most recently accessed files, put that on the SSD, and files that you don't use as much, put that on the platter. I've never had a hybrid drive, so I don't know how well that works. I know there are people who are putting hybrid drives in their PS4, and they say, it saved maybe a second. But then again, too, I feel like that takes a while to test that, because things got to learn. And then too, it could be an OS level thing that takes advantage of that, and the PS4 may not have it. I don't know. Never used it in a PC, so I don't know what that is. I've had SSDs, dedicated SSDs for things, and dedicated platter drives for things. And I manually move them and have things categorized to go where I need them to go based off of that storage. But yeah, it's interesting. I like where these manufacturers are going. I like where Sony, I like where Microsoft is going with this stuff. It's Rare Blue. Thank you for that raid. It's interesting to see like where that stuff is going. It's kind of interesting to see, like, especially having been in the PC space long enough to see what PC's doing and how they're taking this architecture and transferring to a console. Knowing that that's what they did in 2013 with the PS4 and Xbox One, but not really understanding PCs enough. It's good to kind of say, all right, I've been with PC enough. I've seen the technology work in a PC. I know how that works, at least to an extent, to understand what they're saying, what's going into these consoles, and how they're playing with it. So yeah, it's interesting to see. It's just, it seems kind of weird. But then it's like, like a friend kind of walks up to you and shows you their PC part picker list. It's like, I don't know why you made any of these decisions, but hey, it makes sense for you. So, I mean, hey, if it works for you, it works for you, I guess, right? I don't know. Yeah, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just wrapping it up here. Just talking about these new consoles and, the weird things that Microsoft and Sony are doing. Granted, Sony's not doing a weird thing. I don't think Sony's doing anything weird. Yeah, like I have not noticed any, like from what Sony's put out, I don't see any issues with it. It's just like for me and Sony's like, okay, one, your console just looks fucking weird, and y'all were just playing a little bit too long. Haven't really seen much from you guys. And then just their messaging. It's just been kind of weird. Okay, wait. Did this? Oh, it didn't scroll down, so I missed the chat. So yeah, like it's just it's weird. Sony's issue, like my issues with Sony have not been with the console itself and the specs and how they've laid their plans out just from a technical aspect. It's been their communication that I've had issues with. Saying that, hey, pre-orders are going to go, well, and then technically it may not even be Sony, honestly, because, you know, Sony said, hey, our pre-orders are going live tomorrow, but all the retailers put their shit out today, or that day. Yeah, like I feel like Sony, like it was good. Like they offer two SKUs, one with a disc, one without a disc, but they were equal. To where it's like, yeah, if I want to save some money, you know, I don't need a disc, and actually, it kind of helps with the environment. If I don't get that, well, it's like I don't get that option with the X, but I can also just choose not to buy a disc. And that's why I'm not planning on getting a next gen. But I love watching everyone. Why is this not scrolling down? Everything, you love watching everything. Me too. Like I said before, like I'm trying to get an RTX 3080. That's really what I want. Not into the consoles right now. And as I mentioned on Tech Talk Thursdays, it's going to be a point where, the point in which I will buy a console, and it will probably be an Xbox Series X, is when they put out a Game Pass game that does not come out on PC, and it will probably be a third-party title that I want to play. So it's like it has to be that specific circumstance that will get me to pick up the new console. And even then, that's just rare. It may be rare. Like I don't know what game that would be, and like it honestly still has to even be a game. It's like, okay, yeah, all right, that's the game. That's the game. It's not coming. Oh, that sucks. But I gotta have it. I gotta have it. All right, let's go get this. Let's go get the X now. Yeah, but see, my Switch and PC, there's enough overlap for most games I want. See, damn it, why is this not? This is weird. Most games I want to play. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the one thing that was kind of making me feel weird about all of this is Miles Morales. I was like, man, yeah, that's got me tight because I really want to play Miles Morales, but it's only on the PS5. And then that day, again, not communicating that very well because I think they wanted to kind of keep that under wraps, but the story broke that Miles Morales was coming to PS4. And I'm pretty sure it pissed a lot of people off too when they found out that Forbidden Wilds was coming, or the new Horizon game was coming to PS4. I was like, well, y'all said y'all believe in generations. This was your chance to really prove that and, you know, move these consoles because people wanted to play these new games. But you backslid on that. And it's like, yeah, y'all tried it. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm glad we're now at a point too. Now, granted, yes, there are definitely still fanboys all over, and they're going to have that Sony versus Microsoft fight constantly. I am not one of those people, like I was mentioning before. There was a time when I was a fanboy and was staunchly in one camp, but for multiple things, whether it was phones, cameras, consoles, PC hardware. Actually, no, definitely not PC hardware because I wasn't in PCs then. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not there anymore. I'm glad I can objectively look at these consoles and, like, you know, again, it's still a thing of like, you buy what you want. There's less and less reasons now to sit there and choose one over the other, because, you know, I've got the crossplay, almost everything. Like, it's almost getting to a point where like, hey, there's exclusives, but like with Microsoft and Xbox, like that shit's going away because, you know, you can get everything on PC. Even though that's still technically, either I can get PC or Xbox to play those games, or I can go buy a PS5 and play PS5 games. It's awesome. It's really awesome to see a lot of this. It is a welcome distraction from a lot of shit that's going on. And it's just nice to have these conversations. It really is. I know last time during the talk of next generation, like I said, I don't know, do we really need it? But then I saw it and said, okay, you know what? Yeah, that PS5, okay, I see you. I see you now. Or at PS4, I see you. It took seeing Assassin's Creed Black Flag and looking at the water. I was like, oh, I see what you did there. But yeah, it's interesting, and I'm glad we've made it to a point where we can have these conversations, be able to talk about it. And honestly, it's just good to see a lot of tech analysis for a lot of stuff. Like it's been my porn kind of late. Just like, ooh, let's just get in there. Yeah. I'm just gonna create us on a wet ass console. That's on the. Oh no, actually no, that's not. It's not when our console's dry. Yep. Thank you all so much again for tuning in. Of course, Lord willing, I will be back here 8:00 p.m. Eastern time for more of the Super Mario Sunshine on Tuesday and Wednesday. And on Thursday, we'll be back with more Tech Talk Thursdays. But yeah, that's about it. Definitely come check them out. Twitch.tv/MajorLinux. Come check us all out. See what's going on this week. Of course, you can click that video link. You can click that link in the chat to see what is going on. I'll just repeat what I said here, just with more excitement, I guess, and a do-rag on. Yeah, pretty much. I think that's what that is. Just me more excited with a do-rag on. That's going to do it for me. Thank you all again for coming through. Shouts out to the host. Shout out to Preebs for that raid. Shout out to Anorak for that follow. Oh, and Preebs for the sub as well. Thank you so much. Shout out to Rare Blue Loot for that raid as well. Really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Of course, you guys could have been anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world. You could have been playing the games yourself. But no. Y'all chose to be here with me this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Major Linux Show with your boy Mark Summers from Major Linux. You can follow me on any social media platform at Major Linux, and you can hit me up at MajorLinux.com for more goodness. And of course, all I got left to say to one of people is I love you. Peace. Oh, hey, thank you for watching the video. Hope you really enjoyed it. Of course, really help me out if you like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little bell icon so that you can get notified of many more videos that appear on this channel. Thank you. Peace out.